Namaste to all of you. My name is Prakash and I've been practicing Sri Aurobindo's yoga for a few years now. Everything I read, I see, hear or experience of Sri Aurobindo and the Mother has incrementally changed my life to a large extent. So it is difficult to point out one inspiration. But today, I'll try and read a letter, some portions of a letter that Sri Aurobindo writes to his wife Mrinalini. This was written at a time when he was in active revolution. He was fighting for his motherland. And he asks his wife to come and join him and share with him in his ideals. He talks of these ideals as a madness. He says, "My third madness is that while others look upon their country as an inert piece of matter, a few meadows and fields, forests and hills and rivers, I look upon my country as the mother. I adore her, I worship her as the mother. What would a son do if a demon sat on his mother's breast and started sucking her blood? Would he quietly sit down to his dinner, amuse himself with his wife and children, or would he rush out to deliver his mother? I know I have the strength to deliver this fallen race. It is not physical strength. I am not going to fight with sword or gun. But the strength of knowledge, the power of the Kshatriya is not the only one. There is also the power of the Brahman. The power that is founded on knowledge. This feeling is not new in me. It is not of today. I was born with it. It is in my very marrow. God sent me to earth to accomplish this great mission." This was written 120 years ago. But I think this is still so very relevant because he calls us as a fallen race and we have to rise. We have to rise to find the Indian within us. We have to kill the demons of the foreign influences that has occupied us in the form of education, food, and name a field, everything. Now he further continues in this letter. Now I ask you, what are you going to do in this connection? You will say, what can an ordinary woman like me do in these great matters? I have no strength of mind, no intelligence. I'm afraid to think about these things. I felt the same way, and I assume we all feel this in some or the other way, that we feel little. But he has a solution. But there is an easy way out. Take refuge in God. Enter once the path of God realization. He will soon make good your deficiencies. Fear gradually leaves one who takes refuge in God. And if you can put your trust in me, if you can listen to me alone and not all the sundry, I can give you my own strength. That will not diminish my strength but increase it. What more assurance do we want from Sri Aurobindo? And he also tells what is that we all can start with. Of course, he is writing to his wife, but there is a starting point. He says, to start with, you need to do nothing but meditate on the divine each day for half an hour, expressing to him an ardent desire in the form of prayer. That's all it takes to start with. I wish this inspired you as much as it inspired me. And thank you all. Vande Mataram, Jai Hind.